Hi, welcome back to Chair Yoga with Deborah. I hope you're enjoying these longer forms. I know I'm having a lot of fun doing them with you. So just to make sure that you're ready, our chair is stable. We're wearing sneakers if we need them. And we have our water available at any time, right? So I will cue you for water a couple of times, but you're a grown up. If you're thirsty, drink some water. All right, that said, let's roll those shoulders back and down. Let's find a comfortable place on our chair where we're supported. We'll take a deep breath. And we'll just drop our gaze. This is the time to block out everything else that's happening and bring the focus to your body. For the next half hour or so, I want you to listen to what your body is telling you. If your body says, this is too much challenge, back off. If your body says, I think I can do a little bit more, push on. Honor what your body needs. With our next breath, I invite you to bring your eyes up and join me in the center of your chair. We're going to be sitting nice and tall. We have our shoulders on our hips coming right out to knees on top of ankles. We'll just get that blood flowing with a deep breath, reaching all the way up. Make yourself as tall as you can be, and then exhale, release. Once more, inhale, reaching up. This time while our palms come up, we're going to take a dive off the high dive. Reach through the screen for me, and then let your body just relax. Now, if you have trouble with your head going below your heart, not as low, no problem. If you need support, those arms can be on your knees, or you can just let it hang. I just want you to take a moment to breathe here. Tell yourself that when you sit up, you're going to find your perfect posture. And here we begin with our next inhale. We're just rolling it up, clicking one vertebrae into place right on top of the others. We're going to find our tall posture. Our shoulders roll back and down, and there you are. Your smile pops right up on top of your face. One more time. Let's take a deep breath a little bit faster, this time all the way up. Come on out. Reach into that modified forward fold. Let your body relax. And here's your chance to find your perfect posture one more time. Rolling it up. And then we're sitting nice and tall, our shoulders back and down right into our mountain in the chair. Our fingertips reach for the floor. Relax your shoulders off your ear. Make your neck a little bit longer and touch the ceiling with the crown of your head. And then since you're wearing your crown, you might as well smile and breathe. Be tall, be regal, be proud of yourself. One more breath and we'll relax. Let's take a deep breath. Move to the center of your chair. We're going to push our feet down through the floor. We're going to gather our strength behind our belly button. And now, if you've been with me for a few videos, you know that it is time for you to choose if you're going to come to standing or remain in the chair. Both answers are correct. If you are going to join me in standing, I want to see your beautiful heart and your beautiful face the entire time as you rise. Let's take a deep breath and go forward if you're coming. And I'll meet you on the right side of your chair, please. Standing on the right side of our chair, we're just going to take a big step forward with our right foot. We're going to take a big step back with our left. We're pushing that left heel down into the floor. We're going to put our right knee on top of the ankle. Take a look down. You should be able to see the knot in your shoelace, but not the ankle itself. Then I want you to bring your heart up nice and tall. And then if your body will let you, you can reach for me with your right hand. I know you're saying we've done this behind the chair, but I'm afraid out here on the side. You don't have to let go. You can just reach up with that one arm. If you're feeling confident and you want to reach up with two, you certainly may. You do not have to. Take this at your own pace. We have one more breath. And we'll relax those arms. I'm holding onto the chair. We're straightening out that right knee as much as we can without locking it. That right hand is going to go to the small of your back. The belly button's going to try to come through your spine to meet that hand. We're going to keep the spine as straight as we can as we tip over and push our hips up, back, and away from that right toe. Take a look at your right toe, keeping our head in line with the spine. Now, I know that you can come over a lot farther when you release that back. That's the trick. We want to get into that hamstring, really pull by keeping the spine straight. If you want to put a hand down to the chair, you may. If you want to challenge your balance and put that left hand on the small of the back as well, you may. Find your breath. And then we'll stand up nice and tall. We're going to put a hand on the chair. All we're going to do is turn that back foot, that's your left foot, out towards your chair. That right knee stays on top of the ankle. My right hand is going to come to the chair. My left hand is going to come to my heart, and then I'm going to look towards that left wall. The left hand is going to float behind you. How's your brain feel? Now, if you feel confident in letting go of that chair, the right hand can reach towards your screen. Relax your shoulders off your ears and take a look at your screen and smile. We have one more breath here, holding this position, feeling the strength of our right leg. That right hand is going to return to the chair, and that left arm is going to reach over the body, reaching towards the camera. It's not a camera for you, it's the screen. We have one more breath. And we'll stand up nice and tall. We'll put that hand on the chair. We're going to turn all 10 toes to face that left wall first, and then we'll walk those feet in. I'd like to meet you behind the chair, please. Here we are already. It was so close. Hands are on the back of the chair. We're going to take a deep breath and move into our modified down dog, just walking away from the chair as far as you can. Now you say, Deborah, that's great for some people, but I'd like a little bit deeper down dog. Can you take this to the floor? You bet. Could you take it to the seat of your chair instead? Sure thing. But remember, if inversions, that means going upside down, is not good for you and your blood pressure, just keep it up a little higher. You can still get that nice stretch by pushing the hips up, back, and away. Breathing into your spine. Find your breath. Relax your knees. Make your back longer. And then we'll take a little walk up to our chair. If you were around on the side or on the floor, come on up. Let us see your beautiful face behind the chair. We're going to take a wide stance with a natural turnout for those toes and knees. So a little bit duck-footed. Take a nice deep breath, and we're going to sit down between our legs. I want you to take a look. Where are those knees? You should be able to see your toes, and if you can't, go ahead and take a little bit wider stance. Don't be scared. Open up those hips. If that's not too wide for you today, just make sure those knees are not going to go beyond your ankles. You can do this anywhere, what works for you. Listen to your body. We're going to take a deep breath and sink down into those knees. Keep your heart up, nice and tall. If nothing else, we are always proud of ourselves, right? Nice and tall. You're doing something for yourself. You're taking time. You're breathing. Oh, did you forget? Your concentration is on you. One more time down, and we're going to hold it there. Find a place where you can feel supported and safe. Shoulders up, a nice deep breath reaching all the way up. And exhale, let those palms come open at shoulder height. Squeeze your shoulder blades back in together. Open your heart. Be proud of yourself. You say, I want a little bit more. Sink a little lower. You say, my legs are pooping out on me. You can have a seat in the chair. Just hold it there and push your feet through the floor. Let's inhale, relax. And exhale, push. Be strong. Inhale, reaching up. You say, my shoulders don't want to cooperate today. That's okay. You say you need support on the chair. That's okay. Are you getting the picture that everything's okay? What works for your body is definitely okay. And once more down and hold. Let's try that longer hold one more time. Feeling strong. You might start to feel a little shaky. That means your body's ready for change. Keep breathing. Hands on the chair. Let's walk those feet in. Whew. Nice and tall. And we'll just roll those hips in a gentle circle. Popping, cracking, all okay. Round and round we go. If something pops or cracks and it feels negative, please do not continue to do that. If it pops or cracks and you say, oh, I needed that, then go for it. Other direction, please. Round and round, hitting every part of that circle that we can. How about one more time around? Feel your balance as it rolls on your feet. And we'll hold it solid on both feet. Nice and firm, supported, tall. Let's take a walk to the left side of the chair, and we're going to begin it all again, but this time with our left foot stepping out front and our right foot stepping back to find that stretch. Now take a look at your toes. All 10 should be facing forward. Your back foot's going to try to turn out. That gives you more balance. And if you need that today, that's okay. Our goal is to eventually get to all 10 facing forward, challenging that balance. The left knee is on top of the ankle. The right calf is feeling that stretch. Our hearts are proud. Maybe your left hand is reaching forward. Maybe your right hand is reaching forward. Maybe both arms are going overhead. Maybe one arm, maybe no arms. Wherever you are, breathe. And don't forget to smile. You guys are getting serious out there. One more breath. And we'll drop those arms. Remember, we're going to take, I almost forgot something. You ever forget anything? I don't think so. Straightening out that left knee as much as we can without locking. We're going to take that left hand to the small of our back. Pull your belly button in, pull your smile on, and then come on over, pushing those hips up, back, and away, keeping the back as straight as we can. Take a look down at that left toe. If you feel confident in challenging your balance, that right hand can also come to the small of your back. It could also come to the seat of your chair. Some of us are more flexible than others. I should say some of you are more flexible than I. So if you want to come over a little bit further, you certainly may. Just remember, don't let yourself collapse. Keep that back nice and straight. Yoga is not a competitive sport. We're all doing our best. Nice and tall. My right hand is on the chair. Now I'm going to turn that back foot, that's your right foot, out towards the wall. The left knee is going on top of the ankle. My left hand is now going to go to the chair, and my right hand is going to go on my heart, putting my shoulders on top of the hips. I'm looking to the right wall. My right hand is floating behind me. I'm going to turn my beautiful face to look at your beautiful face. And I'm deciding that I feel confident in letting go of the chair with my left hand. If you don't today, that's okay too. Open up your heart wherever you are. Maybe you're here. Maybe you're here. One more breath. And I'm taking my left hand and I'm putting it on the chair, and my right hand is going to reach over for your right hand. Left knee stays on top of the ankle. Find your breath. You can take a look to that right wall if it helps you keep square with your hips and your shoulders. One more breath here. And we'll stand up nice and tall. We'll drop that arm. We'll turn all 10 toes to face that right wall. And then we'll walk our feet in. And I'd like you to come around, have a seat in your chair, and find a drink of water, please. Now, sometimes you may think, I'm only a few minutes in, I'm not thirsty yet. By the time you feel thirsty, your body has already started to become dehydrated. So we want to stay ahead of the curve, stay hydrated all the time. It's better for your muscles, you'll get a better stretch, and you'll feel better all day long. When you're back and ready, we're going to put our water where we're certain we're not going to tip it over or run into it or trip or fall, because that's against the rules. Shoulders are back and down. We're taking a nice deep breath, and we're going to reach all the way up. We're going to start just like we did at the beginning. Take that dive over. Relax. Roll it up. We're going to find our perfect posture. Our shoulders go back and down. We have found ourselves in mountain, reaching to the floor. Head reaches the ceiling. Now all I'd like you to do is take your left hand to the outside of that right leg, right hand right out in front, and open your shoulders to that right wall. Sitting nice and tall, getting a nice spinal rotation, find your breath. You can take a look back at that right thumb if that works for you. You can try to challenge yourself by opening a little bit more with each breath. And we'll relax to the front, square your shoulders, take your right hand to the outside of that left leg, the left hand forward, and then we'll open to the left side. Open, open, open. Try to take a look, find that left thumb. Maybe it's moving back with each breath. Make sure you're staying tall. Try not to collapse. We want to really rotate that spine. And we'll come back to center. And then we're going to try adding on a little bit if you want it. If you don't, you're just fine where you are. Now I have my legs out straight in front of me with my heels flexed so that my toes are pointing straight up to the ceiling. My right hand is going to give me support on the chair. My left hand is going to go to the outside of that right leg. I'm going to open my shoulders. Now, if you don't feel like you need to hold on to the chair, that right hand can go back, just like before. If you need a little more challenge, you can slide that left hand down that right leg. Take a look back at that right thumb, or hold on to the chair. Find your breath. Oh my goodness. Open up that left shoulder. Do you feel that stretch? One more breath, and we'll come back to center, and we'll try it on the other side. That means my right hand is now going to the outside of that left leg. My left hand can give me support. Find your rotation first. Oh, did you let those toes go? Flex those toes. Down we go. How far? Up to you. If you feel confident in releasing the chair, left arm back on a diagonal. Maybe taking a look, maybe sinking a little bit further. Find the strength of your body, find your breath. Who knew yoga in the chair could be so challenging? One more breath here, and we'll come back to the center. We're nice and tall, hands at heart center, feet are coming in. I'm pushing my feet down through the floor, gathering strength behind your belly button. A smile is on your face, your heart is lifted, and if you're coming, come on up to standing. I'll meet you behind your chair. Come on around. When you arrive, we're going to challenge our balance. So right now, my shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles are all in a row. My knees are relaxed. I have a little give to them. All I want you to do is sway to the right foot and hold. And then we're going to go to that left foot and hold. All I want you to do is try to think about finding balance in motion. To that right foot and hold. I know that a lot of you come to this channel because you need to challenge that balance. Balance is something that we struggle with. So finding that balance in motion can be exactly what we need, because how often are you moving through life standing still? Not often. If you need more challenge, an arm out to the side. The foot that I'm stepping to is the arm that's reaching out. What if you need even more challenge? Can you be right here? You bet you can. If you need more challenge than this, then you should start a channel and I'll watch you. To the other side. And other side. Holding, holding, holding. Giving yourself that moment to find balance. Now, next time we go to that right foot, I want you just to stay there. We're going to stay and hold. My left hand is going to come to the chair. My left toe is off the floor right now. Yours can be on the floor if you need to. No problem. Let's try to take a look at our right hand. Now turn that palm to the ceiling and lift it on a diagonal if you can. Keeping your gaze on that right hand. If you need more challenge, you can take your left hand and put it down by your hip. Did you forget we're looking at our right palm? Oh my goodness. Find your right foot is making lots of adjustments. Hold, hold, hold. And I've had about enough. Let's switch to the other side. Up on that left foot. Right foot is maybe off the floor, maybe not. Left hand is up. Let's take a look at the palm. Be tall. And now it's time for you to decide, do I want to let go of the chair or not? Both answers are more than correct. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Breathing. Oh, a little higher. And relax. Let's take a step away from our chair. Let go. And then we're going to bang the gong. It's believed that banging the gong is good for your digestion, your balance, and it just feels real good too. All right, friends, when you're feeling nice and relaxed, I have another balance challenge for you. And this one, you're going to have to just be honest. I'm going to start on the right side of my chair so that you can see me. We are going to imagine that there is a line drawn around your chair in a circle. And we're going to do one foot directly in front of the other. Now, if this is a little bit too challenging for you, can you go a little bit wider? You bet. But we are going to imagine that that circle drawn around our chair is a high wire hoop. All right, so don't look down. Be nice and tall. One foot in front of the other. We're going to travel around our chair. And here is the trick. The slower you go, the more challenging it will be. So no running. Ready, set, and let's travel nice and slow, transferring your weight from one foot to the other. I'm keeping a hand on the chair. If you don't feel like you need to, you don't have to. This can be as challenging as you make it. Nice and slow. One foot at a time. Make contact with the toe, with the heel of the foot that's stepping each time. Keep your heart up. I was starting to look at my feet. Try not to look down. There's no net. Oh my goodness. Can you check in? Anytime, you bet. We're almost there. Uh-oh, here I am in profile. I'm going to pull my tummy in even tighter. One more step and I should be there. How about you? Now here's the fun part. Try up on your toes maybe to turn. What if that turn was not safe for you? Could you turn this way? You bet you can. We're going to start one foot in front of the other. We're just going to go the opposite way around our chair. The slower you go, the more challenging it will be. Round and round we go, nice and tall. One foot at a time. If you need a hand out, you can pretend you're holding that pole, your tiny umbrella. How does your circus show your flair? Are you imagining yourself in a sparkly sequined outfit high above the crowd? Death-defying tricks. When we arrive, I'm going to put a hand on the chair and I'm going to turn carefully to see you. You can do that up on your toes or just like I did, just walk around in a little circle. Shoulders back and down. I'll meet you behind your chair one more time. We're going to go into that down dog. So if you prefer to have hands on the seat or hands on the floor, all a great option. Take a deep breath, and we're going to walk away. Now, if you are on the floor or hands on the seat, I invite you to come to a plank if you feel confident. If you are behind the chair with me, we get to just wag our tails gently side to side. It feels really good to open up that back. So if you want to stay back here on the chair, just wagging that tail side to side, you may. If you were on the side doing that down dog, you could also wag your tail here. It feels good. If you wanted a little more challenge, you could come to a plank and just engage those core muscles. If it bothers your wrists, you can be up on a fist. Whatever works best for you, this is your time. Remember, you can just be here wagging that tail. Let's all take a deep breath. Stop those hips. If you're in a plank, come back to your down dog and walk your way up. Let's roll up, shoulders back and down, tall posture. I'll meet you seated in your chair. Let's reach to the side and find our water one more time. It's always a good place to smile. I feel like a commercial for water now. All right, storing that water safely under your chair. We're nice and tall on the edge of our seats. All I want you to do is reach all the way to the ceiling like you know the answer. Keep your hips on the chair. And then we're going to take that right hand, we're going to pat ourselves on the top of the head, back of the neck, down between those shoulder blades, wherever you can reach today, and keep your beautiful face forward. Then our left hand can come up from the bottom. They don't have to meet. They don't have to get close. You can be right here. If you're feeling the stretch, that's where I want you to be. One more breath here. And we'll relax. And we're going to take that left hand all the way up. Pat yourself on the top of the head, back of the neck, down between those shoulder blades. Right hand comes from the bottom. You may find that you're more flexible on one side than the other. That's completely normal. Find your breath. You may find that you have a shoulder that says, I don't think so. Could you do just one half? You bet. One more breath. And we'll relax. Let's put our right foot on top of the left and let that knee open up. Or if you're feeling more confident, bringing it all the way up to that opposite knee, find your posture nice and tall. Now you may be able to sit like this all day long. That releases your stretch. So that's why I'm asking you to sit up nice and tall. And if that is still not enough stretch for you, show me your beautiful heart moving forward and a smile. Please don't push on that knee. That's not safe. We want to use our breath to ask our hip to open up. So take a deep breath. Ask your hip nicely and see if it'll just relax. We have one more breath here, and we'll sit up nice and tall. Let's put that foot out in front of us with a flexed heel, pushing that heel, pulling the toe. Again, that tall posture, and then a lean forward till you feel that stretch. Now, you may just feel it down in the calf and Achilles. If you're sitting really tall and you're tight through those hamstrings, you may feel it up there. Some of us may even feel it up into our lower backs, and all of that is just fine. That's what we need. So if your body is feeling a stretch, fantastic. If your body is feeling too much stretch, lean up a little bit, take it away. Maybe you're easing up on it. That's okay too. Each breath can make us a little bit closer. One more breath here, and we'll sit up tall. Let's switch sides. So now that left foot's going to go on top of the right and open up that hip, or maybe it comes to the opposite knee. Sitting up tall, finding that stretch. Maybe you're pressing forward through the heart, maybe not. Now you may have one foot that gets up to the opposite knee and the other doesn't, and that is okay too. We'll get there. It just takes time and practice and breath. So use your breath, ask that hip to let go of the stress that it's holding, to open up. We have one more breath here, and then we'll sit up tall. We're going to push that left heel forward with the flexed foot, sit tall through your spine, a big smile on your face, and we'll lean forward till we feel that gentle stretch. It's going to be different for all of us, thank goodness. We have one more breath here, and we'll sit up nice and tall. Both feet are on the floor. Feet are on the floor, coming straight up to your knees. A bend. Hips are right underneath that shoulder. Take a deep breath. Reach all the way up. Palms are going to find each other and come down through the heart center. Our belly button is nice and tight. We have a smile on our face because we've made it all the way through the program. I thank you so much for your time. Namaste. Thank you, friends.